Hey guys, welcome. I'm bringing you a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's general, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. It's also not date or time specific, with the exception that we are still in the energy of the new moon in Sagittarius with that powerful solar eclipse. So sometimes those energies do come through. I did a reading for that new moon, so you can go find that on the channel. It was just uploaded yesterday. So I'm pulling from Starry Beginnings and Sacred Light Oracle. The first card out is card 18. Pardon me, I'm struggling with my throat today. And I've got some neighbors that are lots of dogs visiting and loud music being played. So if they should start kicking up some noise, my apologies. Shine love on fear. Love will light up the darkness. It's a simple message. Love will light up the darkness, shine light on your fears. And from the Sacred Light Oracle, you get card number 4, Ascension Flame. Now, 18 and 4 is 22, which is a master number. We don't reduce it. So you get Ascension Flame, which is about liberation, a sense of greater purpose, and high expectations. And this is the Ascended Master Serapis Bay. So if you want to know more about this Ascended Master, this whole deck from Anna Stark, Sacred Light, is all messages from the Ascended Masters. But this particular card, Aries, is saying that lessons that you have learned or are presently learning from difficult circumstances will help raise your vibration and assist your ascension. So the upshot is kind of that saying, once you know better, do better. Maya Angelou. So I kind of feel as if this particular Ascended Master is saying you're learning hard lessons, and that may not be pleasant, but it will support your ascension and raise your vibration, because you will have learned from it and you'll be able to do better going forward. So nice message for you, Aries. Let's take a look at your connection. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. And for those of you who have been watching for a while and are subscribers, thank you so much. And for those who have been watching but haven't subscribed, please do. I would love, I know it's just a vanity metric, but I'd really like to hit 45,000 subscribers before the new year. I think we can do it. Help a girl out. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All things are possible. Shine love on fear. Love will light up the darkness, Aries. All things are possible. Here's the challenge. Emotional overwhelm, confusion. This can even represent a little bit of fantasy where you may be sort of lost in, especially if you've been intention setting for this new moon, like lost in the feelings of love and that happily ever after energy that we associate with the 10 of Cups. But if you're looking for a satisfying and emotionally satisfying outcome, the problematic, the block or the challenge here is an overwhelm of emotions, maybe even some emotional baggage that needs to be dealt with. Hello. Underneath we have the 8 of Wands. Let me just pull the cards because I'm so distracted by their music. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can, and you may not be able to, but it's like right there. Okay, so what's underneath is what's roaming around in your unconscious awareness, in your psyche. So some measure of communication or forward motion even. This is a movement card. So it could be that you're anticipating passionate back and forth communication. For others of you, it could even be a card of travel. But I feel as if you're almost riding the high of the new moon in Sagittarius, even though this is not a date or time specific reading. You get where I'm going here. In the past, what are you bringing from the past? What lessons have you already learned that you're bringing into the present? It's all about your happiness, right? Beautiful Leo energy of the sun. What's crowning you is where you'll gain your strength in order to bring about your desired outcome. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Now, sometimes the 2 of Pentacles leaves us feeling torn between 2 potential ways to go, right? But in other cases, the Two of Pentacles is a timing device. It's almost like you just kind of keep everything, all the balls in the air, keep juggling as you're weighing realities on the ground and preparing to come down on one side or the other in a moment's notice. So I kind of feel like the Two of Pentacles isn't as much feeling torn as it is just sort of waiting until you really assess things fully. Future, Ten of Pentacles. So in this reading, we have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. It's really nice energy. And I kind of feel like you're looking for this moment where you can capture and capitalize on all of that and get out of the weeds of your emotional confusion or overwhelm, or take something that you've been fantasizing about and bring it into 3D. Nice. Message from Spirit, Four of Wands. So the energy that surrounds you, you may be unaware of, is somebody has planted some seeds here, and they are very patiently waiting for things to unfold and grow organically. For you here, Nine of Pentacles, right? Your fears and hopes and or fears, Nine of Pentacles. You know, your hopes are like, yeah, I can manifest what I want. This is someone who is very self-assured, who's very empowered, who can attract to them anything they desire. But the fear is also that you may be single forever, because the Nine of Pentacles is the single person in the tarot. So I'm feeling a little bit of hope and or fear. Let's go ahead and clarify. We've got Leo energy here, a little bit of Virgo too. And Libra. Oh, I didn't even say. The potential outcome here. Things coming into balance. Some measure of fairness and harmony and balance being restored. This is also a card of integration. So it kind of goes back to what I was saying about the Ascension Flame, is once you know better, you do better. You get to integrate everything from the challenging lessons, and it finally pays off. So let's look at the Ten of Cups with the Seven of Cups. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, Aries, I love when you just give it to me straight up. No chaser. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles. So here's the Two of Pentacles. That's now, right now, it's underneath, but it's about to come right from the top of your crown chakra. So underneath, what did I say? Biding your time, keeping things in flow here. I'm looking for a new beginning and up-leveling of the connection with the past life soulmate. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and that Two of Pentacles. So I'm feeling the Seven of Cups as a little bit of fantasy, almost like daydreaming. So not really fantasy in a negative way, more like, you know, that moment of daydreaming, especially when you're setting intentions for a new moon that's as powerful as the one we're coming through right now. You kind of have to think big, especially because it's Sagittarius, Jupiter ruled. Everything's expanded. We want more of what? I want more of this happiness. I want more of this beautiful connection. I want more of an up-leveling here. And I'm just going to wait it out. I'm just going to make sure I'm ready in a moment's notice in the event that it comes true, which is the whole point of setting intentions. So let's look at the Eight of Wands. This reading, Aries, is so good. Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right. I get it. I totally get it. Whoop. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's very closed off from you. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. This is something that you're still healing from. There's somebody that you can't quite penetrate their heart chakra. You really want to talk to somebody who's completely closed off. Boom, shut down. You can't read them. You can't get anything out of them. You're trying to heal, and here's that Ten of Cups. So on some level, this is underneath, coming from under the deck, and this whole part of the reading is in the psyche. So buried deep within you somewhere, Aries, is the concept of, if we could just talk it out, if this person would just open up and communicate, I know what's available for us. It's nice. So part of you is still kind of maybe possibly trying to heal. If you feel that that this person is wounded and therefore they're shut down, the healing could be about them, and the communication could open them up to healing. That would bring both of you this beautiful culmination of emotional completion and satisfaction. Let's look at the sun in the past. Wow. So what did you learn, right? Nothing. Ain't no way to get happiness when there's all kinds of conflict and disharmony. That's why the outcome is the harmony. Disunity, disharmony, arguments, could be outside sources. And I think you kind of got it. You had a moment of an epiphany. You saw things clearly, like we can't get there from here. We can't get to the happiness through this disagreement or this lack of balance and sort of pushing up against each other constantly, energetically. Underneath, though, you kind of held out hope here. The Judgment card, on some level, you figured, if there's an opportunity for second chances and forgiveness, I'll deal with that when it is presented. But I feel as if almost on some level you saw very clearly that there was too much conflict around the connection or between the two of you. Could be either one. You saw that very clearly, and you put a pin in it. You said, you know what, when the time is right, we'll have an opportunity to get back to find our balance, to get the justice we deserve. So I feel like this is a we, not an I versus you or a you versus them. Two of Pentacles right now, crowning you. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of keeping things up in the air, loosey-goosey, as you await your new beginning with the Emperor, with the Divine Masculine. There's the endings and new beginnings with the World. Underneath, yes, it's been a struggle, but you haven't given up. So I'm feeling as if the Nine of Wands is coming in, like you're just so ready to kind of unburden yourself, but you're waiting for this completion of a cycle. Like you're waiting to kind of wrap things up, especially from 2021. And with this new moon solar eclipse energy, as you move into 2022, I feel like you're sort of keeping everything up in the air, sitting on the head of a pin a little bit, as you await this opportunity for a new beginning, closing out an old cycle and beginning a new cycle with the Divine Masculine. Yeah. So it's stressful and exhausting, but I don't see you giving up anytime soon, because Ten of Pentacles, there's the expansion, there's the abundance from the Sagittarian aspect of the new moon. What did I just say? There's Jupiter, there's the wheel. Sagittarian new moon, there's the wheel. Yes, I feel like the wheel will begin moving in your favor, bringing about opportunities for abundance, for stability, for groundedness, and potentially life partnership, because the message from Spirit is the Four of Wands. This is where it begins, and this is the outcome. So I sort of feel as if you're going to get a payoff for having kept everything in flow, right? For having kept everything open channels, waiting for that opportunity for communication. You always knew, well, if we could get a chance to kind of clear everything up, we could potentially have it all. And I feel like you're getting a message that is absolutely possible. Message from the Four of Wands. Yes, this person will return. There's more Sagittarian energy. I feel it's going to happen fast. Yes. Returning to the Divine Feminine. Because they can't there's obsession here, and it's underneath, so I almost feel like it's coming from the Divine Masculine. I know this is underneath the deck. It could be either one of you. It could be both. Like there's really a strong tie here, and on some level you can't quit each other. But I also feel as if this person returning will happen impulsively, because they just won't be able to resist the temptation. So I'm not seeing the devil here in a negative way. I'm seeing it, well, maybe a little bit. Because when we act from that kind of impulse, it's like id. It's our id kind of taking over. And I feel as if Spirit's letting you know that this person is returning, but they're doing so based on a slightly obsessive impulse. So that's a little bit of a red flag. Just keep that in mind. Seven of Pentacles, the energy that surrounds you, you may be unaware of. Yeah, so what surrounds you is within you, you know, if you could just hold on, Aries, which isn't always your strong suit, but, you know, just take your rake, your hoe, whatever, your shovel, stick it in the ground, you know, assume the relaxed position and wait for what you've planted to bloom, because it's coming to you. That part of the Nine of Pentacles that I was referring to here in your hopes and or fears is part of the beauty of the Nine of Pentacles is that she has, I'm saying she because it's a feminine figure, it doesn't matter, you could be a male. She has this gift of attraction. She can attract to her anything she desires. She just sort of sets it out there in the universe and it appears. So I'm feeling as if on some level, the energy that surrounds you that you may not be focused on is that everything that you desire will unfold organically. You don't have to apply any pressure to it. That's why I kind of like the Two of Pentacles, because it's as if you kind of know, you instinctively know, well, if I just keep everything moving here, if I just kind of stand in place and keep everything, I know it feels as if you're waiting. It isn't really a waiting. It is an assessment, assessing realities on the ground. Two of Pentacles. What is really going on and being ready in a moment's notice to take action. Queen of Wands. And there it is. The outcome card of the Justice. So stay fully in your power. Everything will unfold organically. You don't need to push a darn thing. You've got all the little magic you need there with that little black cat. You've got all the magic you need. You've got that, you know, that charm. This person is definitely attracted to you. There's good chemistry. It's like moths to a flame when the Queen of Wands shows up. That's part of this devil energy, by the way. What it is that this person cannot resist. The temptation, the attraction, the borderline obsession. Hopefully in a good way. Remember, everything can be reversed. So everything that I've said about the other person can be you, and you can flip the whole thing around if you need to. All right, so in your hopes, you're hoping that what it is you're trying to attract to you will bring forward motion, will bring you this opportunity for victory, Chariot. What you fear is that everything will blow up. Page of Pentacles underneath. On some level, there's something more you have to learn here. You kind of have to wade in with a baby step. You can't make any drastic movements, even though this Chariot is beckoning to you to kind of take swift action and move forward and be victorious. On some level, you're aware that you might be in new, fresh territory here, and you don't want to rock the boat. So I think in your fears, you're fearing that this situation isn't sustainable, that the tower will come down, that there will be a big unexpected shift that you didn't foresee. So you're treading a little bit more carefully, more tentatively with that Page of Pentacles energy underneath. Like, this is new territory. I've never done this before. I hope it I hope it doesn't like all, you know, go to hell in a handcart. Justice. Woof. Yeah. So I do feel like this Five of Wands over here, when I was looking at the Five of Wands in the past, and I was talking to you about, you know, you got an epiphany. Like, we can't be in this argumentative energy. We can't find our happiness by way of conflict. And then I made mention that it could be coming from outside sources, right? People outside the connection, situations outside the connection, like in any other card where I say, well, Three of Cups doesn't have to be third party. It's whatever that interferes in the connection. That Five of Wands has a similar flavor to it. And I feel on some level there has been interference because now we have the Five of Swords. This can be sabotage. This can be gamesmanship, game playing, head game playing, mind game playing. It can be manipulation. It can be gaslighting. And that could be something that has caused a conflict. It can be other people trying to set you up. And here's the Seven of Wands defending against that. I feel there's defensiveness here. Your potential outcome with the beautiful card of Justice and that Page of Swords is you sort of scoping things out, you know, looking before you leap, looking before you speak, and making sure that you're in good stead, that there's an opportunity here to bring balance and harmony, and defending against any kind of manipulation, any kind of sabotage, self or otherwise. So that is what we have. Here's who showed up for you. We have Scorpio in the Judgment card, Leo in the Sun, Aries in the Emperor, Aquarius and Capricorn in the World, Jupiter, of course, Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune, more Sagittarius in the Knight of Wands, Taurus and Libra in the Empress, Capricorn in the Devil, Libra twice in the Justice card, Virgo twice in the Nine of Pentacles, Chariot is Cancer, Tower is Aries, and it looks like that's it. I think that's it. Queen of Wands can be Aries, Leo, Sag, but I just think it's you and your power here. If this is resonating for you and you want to follow me and continue on with this reading, the next portion of the reading, the extended, is all from the masculine's point of view. We'll look at how they're showing up in the reading, how they see the situation, like what's their take on it, how do they feel about you, what are their intentions, and I'll pull some additional oracle for you and messages from Spirit. So the link to that is below. I hope to see you there, Aries. Otherwise, stay well. All the best to you, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.